Hello guys, good morning and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please hit that subscribe button to join the family. To my OGs, thank you so much for always coming back. I really do appreciate all your support and all your sweet comments and all your thumbs up, everything. Okay, thank you so much for always coming back. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Fulani braids. I'm sure you've come across different styles and different types of Fulani braids, and if you're somebody who is very curious or very sensitive with what you make on your hair, you might have questions like, what is this Fulani braids, if it's going to cut your hair, if it's going to make your hair grow, all the questions you have in your head. So right now in this video, while you watch through different styles of Fulani braids, I'm going to be giving you a brief definition of what Fulani braids is and why it's called Fulani braids, and tell you if it's a hair that you're going to, whether it's painful or not. Okay, so without talking too much, let's dive right into today's video. So first of all, what are Fulani braids? Fulani braids are Fulani braids made popularly by the Fulani people of Africa. Okay, and it's a style that usually incorporates the following elements: a cornrow braided down the center of the head, one or a few cornrows braided in the opposite direction towards your face, just near the temples, a braid wrapped around the hairline and often accessorized with things like beads. There's this other one, I've forgotten the name. You can use to accessorize your hair, your Fulani braids. Okay, that will make it look very beautiful. Now I'm sure you're wondering, why is it called, of all the names, why Fulani? What's Fulani braids? Okay, so now Fulani named braids was actually named after the Fulani people. Okay, so this largest ethnic group across West Africa and South Sahel, Fulani braids are characterized by the forward facing plaits with one or two large braids going back down the center of your hair, of your face. Yeah, so there are different styles you can make this hair. You see, there are different styles that you can make this hair, and people are like equally wondering and they are curious, like, is this Fulani braids painful? So for the African ladies, have a habit of tight braided hair. Okay, if it is not tight, pulling our face and pulling our eyes, we don't believe it's beautiful and we don't believe it's new. Okay, but if you're trying this hairstyle for the first time, then it might be very painful for you. Okay, so now what you have to do is tell your hairstylist to please loosen. Okay, just inform you to loosen it, that you're not going for any fashion for it, just make it loose. But normally, as African people, we make this hair, and we in fact we have the power we have the strength. We are made for this kind of hair. So yeah, it's going to be painful the first 1 day or 2 days. You might not even be able to sleep, but subsequently it's going to loosen up and it's going to be very okay. But for white people, if you're trying this hairstyle, you already know that you don't have strong head or strong scalp like we do. So just tell your stylist to please reduce the hand. Okay, reduce the hand and make it, no matter how, just make it loose. Let it not be very tight like the normal ones that we do. Okay, yeah, so that's it for if it's painful. Now, how much are Fulani braids made? Well, it depends. Okay, the price depends. It varies from one place to the other. Okay, for this reason now, for people who are in diaspora, I even had to Google to get the right answer so that I don't mislead anybody. So according to this Google, it said the price of getting Fulani hairstyles at a salon is similar to cornrowing prices. In fact, this style involves classic and individual cornrows, so you can expect to be charged from $160 to $220, which is the average for this type of braids. Okay, so now to get this type of hairstyle, Fulani braids, you have to just budget around $160 to $220. But for those of us here in Nigeria, in Africa, Nigeria especially, for this type of hair now, That's if you're going with your own attachments, you're just going to pay for the lady to just make your hair. You spend within 3,000 to 4,000 depending on your area. There's an area that you can even make it for 1.5. Okay, there's an area that you go to, you can even make it for 20,000, 10,000. It just depends on your area. Okay, and the type of, if you enter a big salon that they have air condition, they have plasma television, they have good stuff, you don't expect that you're going to make that your hair very cheap there. No, because you're going to indirectly pay for your air condition, pay for the television that you watched, and a whole lot of other stuff. So but if you're going to an open market place to go make your hair, so you won't spend more than 5,000 naira. Okay, but then if you're going to maybe a roadside shop to make your hair, maybe your normal hairstyle is around 2,000, 3,000 if you go with your bargaining power. Okay, but if you're going to a big man area, just know that you're going to spend more. So it just depends on your area. Okay, so now another question is, are Fulani braids heavy? Well, for me, I'm going to say, as a black girl, as a black African girl, we already used to this type of hair. So whether it's heavy or it's not heavy, as long as the hair is looking good on us, we don't care. But for somebody who is white, like a white lady now, or somebody who doesn't usually make this type of hair, well, using an extra things on your hair is going to make it heavy. Okay, so yeah, that's the truth. It's going to make it heavy, especially for you that hasn't made this type of hair before, or for a white lady that don't know what using attachments or attachments to make your hair, what it tells. So it's going to be heavy for you. But then what I'm going to advise is that in fact, it depends on the style too. Okay, if you want it to be very big and bulky, okay, it's going to be heavy. But if you just want it simple, light, just tell your hairstylist to use little attachments. Okay, yeah, that's it. So that's it for if your Fulani braids are heavy or not. So yeah, that's basically the questions that people are asking about these hairstyles. So another thing too, you can make it short or you can make it long depending on what you want. And just equally know that if you're going to make this hair and you want it to be very long, you buy different type attachments. If you're going to make this hair now and you want it to be very long, just budget around 2 to 3 packets of attachments. Okay, but if you just want it very simple and very short, 1.5. If you want it to be very filled up, not scanty, 1.5 should be enough. Okay, so that's it basically for this hairstyle. And one thing I love about this hairstyle, it kind of it's okay for any face. It's okay for any facial structure. Okay, as long as you're a woman, this hair is going to fit you. And surprisingly, a lot of celebrities are making the same hairstyles, and they are looking very, very beautiful, young, and so anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched to this point, please do not forget to hit that red subscribe button so that you get notified anytime I drop another video. I'll see you later.